Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you so much. I thought for sure I'd go straight to jail. I wouldn't pass my Go exams and I'd be out $200. I never would have guessed Mr. Bobby died because his parrot knocked a candlestick off the bookshelf in his office while he was grading my paper. I don't know how you found that feather in the air duct, but you have no idea how glad I am you did.
Miss Eric Person, I'm just glad we found the actual killer. That's my job, to find the truth, no matter what it may be. Or how weird. Parrot, really?
I'm so elated, I swear I could waltz out of here on thin air.
Not only is that completely improbable, it's entirely impossible. And, before you ask, no, nobody would pay to see that.
Well, since you're so grumpy and scary, I think I'll samba on out using this thick marble floor. This is marble, right? I never can tell. Maybe I've taken my rock knowledge for granted.
Don't look so smug, Wright. You barely won. I saw that feather the first time I visited his office. I left it for you to find since I knew Gumshoe wasn't ever going to see it. Reminder to self, reevaluate Gumshoe's salary. Again. $10 a week seems far too much for as many mistakes as he makes.
He only makes 10 a week, reminder to self. Ask Detective Gumshoe if he needs food immediately.
Anyways, as you customarily do, I assume you were going to celebrate with something that you would refer to as dinner. However, it looks like both your client and assistant seem to have disappeared.
Come to think of it, where is Maya? Was waiting more than 10 minutes to eat too much for her? Well, I suppose you're right. I hadn't noticed yet until you pointed it out. Guess it's all instant noodles tonight. Oh no, I'm turning into Gumshoe.
Or, and I know this might come as a surprise to you that I'm offering, since we really only see each other in court, how about you join me tonight instead? I'm sure your stomach would thank you for eating something besides instant noodles.
How did he know?
The look on your face confirms my deduction. You eat far too many instant noodles to be good for you. Instead, you'll join me at 7 at the Lacey Doily this evening. Don't be late.
Okay, I guess.
Can I help you, Sonny? You look lost. You know, back in my day, young men didn't just stand around looking lost. They knew what they wanted and asked for it. That reminds me, when I was a girl, this handsome young man asked me for a menu, and I told him he didn't need one because I had it memorized. But I didn't really. I just wanted to impress him. He didn't know that. And apparently, he didn't like the way I addressed him, so he got this weird look on his face and said, "Oh, it's you." Like I was some sort of paparazzi, which I suppose in his eyes I was, since I basically followed him around everywhere he went. But I didn't think he saw me, and apparently he did. Oh well, I guess that's just how life goes. And I never did memorize that menu before they fired me for harassing the guests.
Actually, ma'am, I'm waiting for a friend to arrive. I got nervous, so I believe I'm about an hour early.
You youngsters don't know how to wait, do you? Why, when I was a young girl,
I'm sorry to interrupt. Not really. I was afraid she would keep me here all night. But could you let me know when he arrives? His name is Miles.
Fine, but I don't think I'll be happy about it. I mean, I guess it is my job, but that doesn't mean I have to do it for you. Well, technically I do, but that's beside the point. And then there's that other fellow waiting for his friend, too. He's looking for white or light or something. Sheesh, youngsters these days.
I really hope Miles isn't late. I mean, he's never late. Or early, I guess. Huh. Weird. He's always exactly on time. Never thought about that before. Well, I guess he stood me up. That hurts a whole lot more than I thought it would. I thought we had something there. Guess not. Noodles it is then.
Of all the days to be early for once, and then he doesn't show. Why did I even think he would? He probably hates me. This was a stupid idea. Stupid. Why on earth would he want to join me for dinner? We're enemies of the courtroom. It's preposterous. I must be stupid. Or blind. Or stupid and blind. I wish I could be blind, so I wouldn't have to see how well that stupid blue suit fits his nice, stupid body. Or the way that stupid, smug smile looks on his irritatingly handsome face. How my heart skips a beat when he points his finger at me and shouts his objection, like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Which I suppose he is. But this is ridiculous. He'd never like me. It's improbable, and I'm too ignorant to see. So, how much of that did you hear before I knocked you over and landed on top of you?
I heard enough.
Ah, well, I'll just be on my way home then. wouldn't want to keep you from the rest of your evening.
Miles, wait.
Yes? Did you want to berate me? You are pretty good at objections. It's sort of your thing, isn't it?
Miles, stop! You didn't let me finish. I heard enough to wonder why you never told me before. It wasn't like I wasn't interested. I mean, you're the reason I became a lawyer, remember? That day, in primary school, when you saved me from the class by proving I didn't steal your lunch money? Then we became friends. The only reason I didn't find you sooner was because you moved away and it took a newspaper article talking about your success as a prosecutor to find out you were back in town. And a prosecutor at 18? Wow. I knew you were impressive, but this is something else. I immediately enrolled in legal courses, determined to find you and start again. Then, when I did finally find you, it wasn't the same. You were cold and distant. Not the man I remember.
Phoenix,
Hold it! No, let me finish for once. You weren't the man I remember, but that was also a couple years difference. Didn't you think it was funny that we always ended up in court together? Didn't you stop to ask yourself why you kept getting reassignments only to find me in the courtroom? I hope that even if you were different, and if the only time we got to spend together was finding the truth of a crime, it was at least together. You could have just asked me sooner. I would have happily joined you for dinner with my stupid smile. Though, the way you said it, I get the impression you don't think it's so stupid after all.
So it would seem. I didn't plan for things to go like this. I even wrote what I was going to say down, but I lost it when I knocked you over. I don't know what to say.
Well, how about you ask if I want to join you for dinner? But maybe not at this place. That hostess reminds me of someone from a previous case that really got under my skin.
I knew Old Bag was following me. I thought once she got fired for refusing me a menu, I'd be free of her. Very well, Wright. I mean, Phoenix. Would you care to join me for dinner? I'd be honored if you said yes. I think we have some things to discuss.
I would be honored to join you. Next time, ask me sooner instead of knocking me to the floor. I know I'm hard-headed, but I'd rather not find out how hard my head is.
It's a promise. An easy one at that. Shall we?
Yes. Let's go. Surprise me this time.
Oh, and by the way, since it was your idea and you asked me to ask you, you're paying.
Objection!